Hey there, it's Kat and this is Brews and Reviews. Sorry if my voice is a little off. I've woken up with a bit of a sore throat, so, that's nice. I'm going to sound like a gruff old man, but, you guys can deal with it. So it's just gone 10 o'clock, and I have decided that it is finally time for me to take on Faye's challenge. So Faye from the channel Mystery Date with a Book challenged me and a bunch of other people to see how many pages we could read in 12 hours. And I kept trying to do this challenge, and then I was like, oh, wait, 12 hours is a really long time, and I get to bed at like 11 o'clock, so I need to start before 11. And I was like, oh, okay, so now it's 10 o'clock. I have the whole day off. The only thing I actually need to do today is go to the doctor briefly, so, that shouldn't take that long. And I've got books to read. So I think we're going to start off with Poison Study by Maria V. Schneider, because I've already started that one. I'm currently 112 pages in. So I've got like the rest of this book to finish, and then once I've finished that, I want to pick up Wildcard. Yeah, that's what I'm going to read. That's what I'm going to do, and I better get reading because we're 2 minutes in and I haven't read anything yet. So I mean, like, need to get started. So it's 11 o'clock, and I thought I'd do a check-in with you guys. I am on page 210. So I've made it 98 pages in an hour. Ooh, so exciting. I mean, I haven't actually been doing anything else. I've just been sat here reading. So, I don't know, I've just never really measured how fast I read, so this is fun. This book so far is a bit weird as well. Like, I feel like I could predict a lot, and I just don't care about any sort of romance. Like, I wish there wouldn't be a romance in it, but you can sort of see it happening, and I've heard it's like a love triangle, and I just don't really care. So I'm more interested in finding out more about poisons and that sort of thing, which is what I wish it would be about, but it is YA sort of fantasy romancy type thing, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll get to the end. And yeah. So it just hit 12 o'clock, and I am on page 321, which means I increased my pace in the last hour, apparently. Anyway, yeah, getting through the book. It's going, like, it's all right. Like, I don't hate it, but, like, why does everyone want to kill this woman? Like, kill or rape her, to be honest. Yeah. So I just kind of want it to get to the point now. I've got about 80 pages left, so I feel like I can actually round this off soon. I'm interested to know what happens, but I'm not like super eager to pick up the next one as of where I am at the moment. I don't know, maybe it'll change, maybe it'll get like more interesting and like an overarching storyline will happen, but I don't know. Also, I don't know where I thought this was a love triangle, because like surely not at this point in time. Surely not. So it's 12:44 and I have just finished Poison Study. I feel like it was okay. Like 3.5 out of 5. I think maybe I would have liked it a lot more when I was younger, but I don't know. It all happened very smoothly, and a lot of just It was just very I remember Stephanie from Stacks on Stacks on Stacks reading this and saying that she didn't think that it was realistic how the main character reacted after having been raped in the past and like tortured and abused and that sort of thing. And when reading this, I do agree with her. There are like flashes of things when the main character remembers like what had happened to her, and she sort of reacts to it, but then she's over it and she's like, I'll just go to the festival, this is fine. And I'm like, right. And like she gets put in a position where she probably would be reacting very, very strongly to what has happened to her, and she just doesn't seem to. And I find that a bit weird. Like, it didn't seem particularly realistic. Again, though, this is YA, and like, how realistic would I expect it to be? I don't know. So it was fine. I'll read the next one eventually, but not right now, because like I didn't care that much. I realised that I actually forgot to say how many pages that I've read. So minus the 112 pages that I'd already read, there are 409 pages in this book. So that means that I read 297 pages, which I feel like is doing quite well. Successful so far. I'm going to pick up Wildcard. I don't remember what it's called. It's called Wildcard. Warcross is the first book in that series, yeah, so I'm going to pick that one up. And I don't think it's that long. I think it's about 350 pages, but I'm reading it for Sequelathon, and yeah, I'm excited to read it, because once I've done that one, I will have finished that series. I do love a duology. Anyway, I'm gonna go and see if I need to go to the doctor first, though. So if it's open, I need to actually figure that out, and then I'll have done my one daily task for today, and yeah, yeah, fun times. Just to prove that I was actually going somewhere today, otherwise this vlog is just going to be like me in my house. Like, that's my doctor's. Ooh, so exciting. I forgot to bring a book, so... But I don't think I'm going to have to wait anything. I'm only going to read some documents, so... Hey guys, so I just got back in after going to the doctor's, sorted out what I needed to do there, and I nipped into a shop because I wanted to pick up some stuff because I was feeling a bit like exhausted. So I was thinking I got myself some pineapple fingers and my favourite smoothie, which is a strawberry and banana smoothie from Asda, which I just really love, and it gives me a lot of energy, so that's just kind of what I'm looking for. I feel like it's refreshing enough to be like, yeah, feeling good. So pineapple fingers, smoothie, let's do this. It's also like 1:45 now. 1:45. It's 1:45. So I've had like an hour off of reading, I think. Yeah, no, I've had an hour off. Okay, so nearly 4 hours into this challenge now, and I've had an hour off, so I think I need to sit down and keep doing some reading, otherwise I'm just not doing it right. So in the spirit of retaining my like on the dot o'clock reports, I am 20 pages into Wildcard, and yeah, I don't actually have anything to say about it because I'm literally only 20 pages in. Nothing's happened yet, so yeah. It's officially 3 o'clock, and I am 114 pages into Wildcard by Marie Lu, so it's going, you know, I'm about a third of the way through. Yeah, I feel like this one would have benefited from me having read it right after I'd read the first book, because I don't remember certain things, and I feel like I'd feel more deeply about the characters and situations if I'd read it, like, sooner. It is interesting. Like, just after the last time when I said nothing's happened yet, things immediately started to happen. But there's a lot of, I can't trust this person sort of thing. So I'm intrigued. I can definitely already see why people like this one less than they like the first one, because I know a lot of the ratings are down on this one. It just has a lot less personable things going on, I guess. It's just a big situation. Like, I'm 100 pages in, and I haven't... I like the main character and I care about her, but like everyone else that there was to care about, I'm just like, don't really mind about you guys. What happens to you guys? So yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm finding it interesting. It's just fine, really. It's 4:04. I am late with my hourly check-ins. I'm on page 209. So again, just keep getting on through. Yeah, there's just like a sort of unraveling of some things have just happened, and I'm like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know, but still going, still reading. Wait, it's now 5 o'clock, and I am officially on page 302. So I am really close to the end now. I think there's like 40-50 pages left, so I'm just gonna continue this one, and then I'm gonna have to take a break because my eyes are all tired because of so much reading all at once. I think maybe after this one I'll have a nap, rest my eyes, because then I'll wake up and I'll still have loads of time, because 12 hours is actually a long time. Like, it's longer than I thought it was, because technically I have until 10 o'clock to read even more. So maybe I can have a nap. I do like naps. I'm a grown goddamn adult and I love a nap, okay? 5:27 and I have finished Wildcard. Yay! So I'm happy about this, obviously, because it
is my first book done for Sequelathon, and this was the only book that I really wanted to get finished for it. So technically it completed 2 Sequelathon challenges, so that's a good time. And it's also, oh my god, I just finished it and I didn't even check the page count. The whole purpose of this is pages. Oh my god. 343 pages. So with 343 pages from Wildcard and 297 pages from Poison Study, that brings my total up to 640. Yes, I did that on a calculator. No, I didn't do that in my head because I'm bad at math. Anyway, so those are the 2 books that I really wanted to get finished today, and I'm really happy about it. So I think what I might do now is have a nap, and then I'll see about picking up... What shall I pick up next? Well, I could go for The Novice, one of these ones here, but I don't know. Yeah, I could read The Novice. So I just realised I never actually told you guys what I thought of Wildcard. Yeah, it was okay. I can certainly see why it was rated lower than the first book in the duology, and I personally felt like it wasn't as good, but I feel like it's a completely different type of book. So when you go into Warcross, it's a competition book, and there are these aspects of these new things, and Wildcard is very different from that. There's not a competition things. Everything's more serious. Everything's like secret corporation / crazy AI. And I mean, I usually love a crazy AI, but like in this instance, it just didn't... I don't know, it felt a little bit Inception-y at times. And I love Inception, but it wasn't as clever as Inception, so I was like, oh, I don't know. So I feel like it landed on a 3-star because the first one had likable people in it, and like it had all of the building of the relationships, whereas I feel like this one didn't have any of that. It expected you to just be okay with what you'd learned from the last one, and I was like, it just didn't really do it for me, because it was good but just not... I didn't connect to it. I think that's what I'm trying to say. But oh well, what are you going to do? I'm going to read The Novice by Trudy Carnarvon. And the reason that I've decided to pick this up, even though I was just talking about the joyous nap I'm going to have, because it will be glorious, let me tell you. I'm sorry, I'm so weird. Basically, I want to start reading this before I have a nap, because if I have a nap and then wake up, I'll just be like, nah, I'll just watch some telly instead. But if I start this, then I'm more likely to read a chapter or 2 after I wake up, and then maybe read all the chapters. I'm not going to read all the chapters. This book is like 550 pages long. So, but hopefully this will get me into it, because I've been definitely putting this one off, because I was like, it's a reread, and it's bigger than a load of other things, but I really want to reread it, so... just going to actually force myself to do it, because the last 2 books that I read today were on my TBR for ages. So I feel like justified in picking up a reread that I've been wanting to do for ages, and one that I definitely won't finish today. I finished 2 books today. I feel like it's an accomplishment, so I'm going to carry on. I'm going to read this now. Not sure when I started reading this. I'm on page 36. I think it's going to be more slow going than the other 2, because it is a fantasy world that's like a high fantasy world, and even though I've read it before, I'm just sort of like taking my time with it, because it's just very different from our world. Then again, Poison Study was, but I was already like partway through Poison Study, so I was already like into the world. I don't know. It's just going to take me a lot longer, I think, this one, so... So it's just 7 o'clock, and I'm 110 pages into The Novice, which is a tiny amount when you look at it. It sounds like a lot, but it's not at all. I am finding it quite quick to read. I forgot about all of like the weird subplots. I remembered that the main storyline for this... It's my boy! Hey, Coops! He's gonna ignore me now, isn't he? There he is! Hi! Hi, handsome! See, this is what he does, is he waits, he comes in, he says hello, and he's like, no bitch, come eat with me. Come eat with me. So I have to go. Look, he's waiting for me. He's waiting for me. I know, handsome. I know. Honestly, look at this tail. Look at this tail. He's like, no, actually, wait, don't touch me. He's a picky bastard, isn't he? So now I'm in here because I'm sat with the cat because he wanted me to sit with him while he eats. See? He's like, sit with me. So sorry if you can hear the cat munching. Um, so yeah, I remember the main plot line of the book being about like the main character joining a magic school and getting bullied by people of like a higher class, and because she's from the slums. And yeah, I totally forgot about all of like the weird subterfuge and the guy that's pretending he's not gay when he's gay, which I kind of don't like. I hate that. And then there's like another character that we're following as well. And I'm like, I remember this vaguely, but not like all of it. Like, yeah, so it is interesting, and I am glad that I'm rereading it. I'm finding that I'm not remembering half of the story. Look at the cat again. He's cute. He's cute boy. He's cute boy. Leave me alone, crazy lady. I'm trying to eat my food. Oh, no, sorry, I stopped. I didn't mean to stop. I'll carry on. Crazy boy. Yeah, so it's 8:30, and I was just bad at updating, because basically what happened is I realized that I had left all of my workout stuff at my parents' house. So I had to go and get it, because I need to go to cave tomorrow and work out and enjoy that workout fitness pain, yeah. So yeah, I had to go and get that stuff. So I haven't really read anything for the last half an hour, and maybe a bit more than that. But I am on page 180 of The Novice. I feel like I'm getting through it. So the first bookmark that's in here is the page that I'm on. The second bookmark is my goal page for the end of the 12 hours. I'm like, okay, so I didn't have a goal when I started this, because I was like, oh yeah, but I was like, it'd be really cool if I could reach 1,000 pages, and I'm totally not gonna be able to do that in an hour and a half. But like, a girl can dream, okay? A girl can dream. To be honest though, I'm definitely just gonna settle for another 100 pages. I'll take that. It will be a win. I had a quick break while I was making you drink, and I just put on a quick YouTube video. I was like, oh, yeah, well, just making this, I'll just put that on, distract me. And it was the honest trailer for The Witcher, and now Toss a Coin to Witch is in my head again. And congratulations, it's in yours too. Sorry, I couldn't help it. It's really in my head. It's 10 o'clock. I have completed 12 hours of reading. I haven't done much else, but there were like a couple of hours where I did stuff. Did you guys notice I forgot about my nap as well? How mad am I about that? Very mad. Anyway, so I didn't reach my goal. I'm very sad about it, because I was so close. Look how damn close I was between those two. There's literally about 40 pages in that. So if I'd have been given like another like 10, 15 minutes, I could have fucking done that. Probably about 20 minutes to be fair, but like still, if I had like not done something, I could have reached the goal. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Anyway, so I reached page 321 in The Novice, and I'm really enjoying it actually. Like, a ton of events has just happened of things that I remember really enjoying, so I'm like, oh yeah, okay, it's very exciting. But yeah, I don't know how many pages that actually comes to. I'm definitely gonna look that up on a calculator, because I'm still bad at math. Okay, so I've just added up all the pages that I read together. So from Poison Study, I read 297 pages, and then in Wildcard, I read 343 pages, and then in this I read 321 pages, so it comes to a grand total of, drumroll, sad drumroll, because I've only got one hand. It's 961 pages. So I feel like that's a rather large number of pages. I feel very accomplished. I'm really happy that I've done this challenge, to be honest, because I don't know, when you do something like a 24-hour readathon, you're like, oh yeah, I'll do that, but I'm also going to do other stuff, because like, you've got to do other stuff in the day. But 12 hours is a kind of a time where you're like, well, I can do stuff at the beginning of the day, and I can do stuff after it finishes, and then I can like do a little bit here and there in the middle of the day, but mostly just sit there reading. And I made time for reading today, and well, it got me through 2 books, and well, 2.5 books basically. I'm past halfway in this now. Surely, I think I am. Oh, I'll try and do it that way around. Yeah, I'm past halfway in this one now, which I feel really good about, because there's like a normal book's worth left. So I feel like what's daunting about that? I could just read that and it won't take me that long and it'll be great. So yeah, I feel like that's really good. I don't know. I just feel like really positive about it because I hadn't read any books yet this month, and just sort of storming through 2.5 in a day has just made me feel really good. So yeah. So if you haven't been tagged to do this yet, please do this challenge. It's really, really fun to take part in. And yeah, so if you have a spare 12 hours, then I implore you to do this because it was a lot of fun and it's made me feel really good about myself. So if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. P.S. I'm definitely going to read those 1,000 pages. I'm going to sit here until I've read those 39 extra pages, and I'm going to fucking do it because I am not escaping this day without having read 1,000 pages. I am determined. See you later. Bye.